Welcome back to the Mad Spideyverse. I'm Mad Spidey. Thank you for tuning into my channel. So today is going to be another one of my statue collection videos. If you've never seen any of these before, I basically amassed quite a collection of Bowen Design statues. Bowen Designs was one of the premier statue companies back in the mid to late 90s to early 2000s, obviously before the millions of statue companies that are out there now. I did amass quite a collection. Pretty much each video I go through obviously a new either mini bust or full-size statue. They did 3 ranges. The only one missing is the mini statue, which was 9 times out of 10 the same as the full-size statue, so I just decided to go the 2. Today will be one of the full-size statues. Now, it is a fan favorite, especially of quite a few YouTubers that are friends with. This is one of their favorite characters. Without further ado, let's get stuck straight into it. And it is Rogue herself. So, obviously being a Bowen Designs trademark grey box that has all the Marvel collage and stuff like that in it. It will have details on the side of like who sculpted the prototype, physical size, things like that. And obviously the other thing of note is the small sticker underneath, which gives you the edition number. Now, surprisingly enough, there was only 1,500 of these made for worldwide distribution, which for a full-size statue was actually sort of rather on the small side. Most of them were sort of average between sort of 2 to 3, maybe even 4,000 edition sizes. So 1,500 is not the smallest, but it's slightly on the smaller side. So obviously very happy to actually own this. Obviously, let's get stuck into it straight away and show you what it actually looks like. Alright, come out of the box relatively easy. Now, the other quick thing of note is generally on most of them, once you open to the actual foam holding the actual unit itself, it will generally have an up or a Bowen Design symbol on there, so you know where to open it from. Now, I don't know whether this has a lot of pieces or whatever, but we'll get through it anyway. Okay, so here is the base. Alright, so it doesn't look like it's only just the 2 main pieces. So generally most of the full-size statues will just be base and obviously the main figure or the main statue part itself of the character, and then literally just put it together. Sometimes you'll have little bits and pieces to sort of clip in. Obviously, if you've ever seen any unboxings of the massive sideshow statues, especially the big diorama style, there could be 20, 30 pieces and you could be there putting it together for an hour. But these are fairly easy in most cases. So a bit more of a detailed base. Sometimes they can literally just be just a black plain base that you just, peg it into. But this one's actually got some sort of broken rubble, like part of a building that she's obviously smashed through. So obviously the black base itself is fairly basic. But yeah, like a little bit of, which sort of looks almost like a, yeah, I don't know what that looks like, to be perfectly honest. I was going to say like a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a fire release sort of thing, like a fire alarm. But yeah, not quite. Maybe just some sort of transformers or something like that they just decided to add to the base. Now underneath it'll have the corresponding number, so 1376 of 1500 with your Rogue there and your copyright sort of things. Now obviously if you're lucky enough, which if you've seen any of these videos before, sometimes they'll be an artist proof, or they'll even be signed and things like that, but this is just a plain edition. So I'll put that down. And there is our girl herself. So there is Rogue. So quite a lot of detail in the hair, and I got some bad light flare, unfortunately. So yeah, so like a lot of detail in the hair, and obviously in the back of the rippled jacket. I know a lot of people are looking at something else when I'm showing this. Get your minds out of the gutter. Yeah, even the face has got some quite good detail, and you can see the peg just coming out the side of the leg there. So it is what we'd like. Most of the full-size statues in the Bowen range are either the sort of like an action sort of pose or the museum pose, just straight up and down. So obviously this is, I'm thinking that's the peg hole there. Looks like it's the peg hole. Get it to go in. That's the other thing. Sometimes you just have to be a little gentle. So obviously, yeah, she's literally just that peg hole on the side of the leg, just going straight into the side of the building. So yeah, she is literally just smashed through that building, and that is the pose they've gone with. So quite an awesome looking statue indeed. Very dynamic, very detailed. As I said, obviously the base, the black base, not so much, but yeah, very, very nice piece indeed. So there we go. So that'll do for this particular video. Thank you so much for watching. Obviously do all the usual YouTube stuff for me. Hit the thumbs up on the way out. Leave a comment if you want to, but please, please, most of all, just hit that subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything. Just hit the button. If you want to hit the notification bell, you can do that too. But yeah, hit that subscribe button, be greatly appreciated. And anyway, hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and Spidey out.